NASCAR silly season just took a turn for the weird. How's it going, y'all? My name is Eric. Welcome to Out of the Groove. Breaking news this morning. We're just jumping right in. The next NASCAR free agent domino to fall is Justin Haley. I know, not someone we've spent much time talking about in recent weeks, at least when it pertains to silly season, driver switching rides. And I think many others, assumed that the way Justin Haley had been adopted into the Colleague family, the memories of Justin Haley, AJ Allmendinger, Ross Chastain, the whole team celebrating together with Matt Colleague, Chris Rice, one big happy NASCAR family. There's no way Justin Haley at this early stage in his career would go elsewhere, right? Well, that's precisely what's happening. In a shocking turn of events, Justin Haley has signed a multi-year deal with Rick Ware Racing. Haley said in a statement, quote, "This is a unique opportunity that I look forward to. There are many key pieces of this program I believe can help me in taking the next steps in my NASCAR career. I look forward to working with our key partners and many additional Rick Ware Racing partners to be announced soon. The alliance with RFK Racing is going to be pivotal for the future of our on-track success." We will talk more about that RFK Ford alliance in a few moments. Rick Ware said, quote, "This is a great day for our team on many levels. Having someone with Justin's talent and background become part of our future is a testament to our commitment to growth over the past few years. I've known Justin for a long time, respect all he has achieved in many forms of motorsports, and look forward to great success together. His versatility as a driver in multiple series, the continuity we can build around Justin, and the respect amongst his peers will pay great dividends for our team. He will be a great teammate for the RWR RFK Racing Alliance." No word yet on what car number Justin Haley will drive. You heard it there. They have not yet announced sponsorship. But let me just take a step back, catch my breath, because this is shocking. A silly season twist nobody saw coming. Like I said, Justin Haley was so ingrained in the Colleague family. I keep calling it that, but truly, Colleague Racing for many years has felt like a big racing family. Justin Haley made Colleague Racing's first Cup Series start in the 2020 Daytona 500. He qualified in on speed as an open entry. He won 4 Xfinity races driving Colleague equipment. He was in the Championship 4 in 2020. He's in year 2 of racing Cup cars for Colleague. Justin Haley, we have to remember, is only 24 years old, but I think we've seen some year-to-year improvement. Last year, he had 4 top 10s, finished 22nd in points with an 18.4 average finish. This year, in less races, he's already got 5 top 10s. He's 21st in points with a slightly better 18.1 average. I'm shocked to see Justin Haley and Colleague Racing going their separate ways. I have no idea who broke up with whom. The timing is interesting after what happened at Atlanta a couple weeks ago when Justin Haley left his Colleague teammate Daniel Hemrick hanging on the last lap of the Xfinity Series race. Not sure if that had anything to do with this deal or if this deal had anything to do with that, but the timing is interesting. We can't ignore that. But I'm shocked. Just a couple months ago, Chris Rice, team president, said that the chances of re-signing Justin Haley were high. Justin Haley said this just last month. Quote, "I would love to stay with Colleague Racing. It's where I've grown up basically and stayed with forever. But obviously there's a big part of the business to the sport and all the sponsorship that is needed. So I feel confident of my position in the sport and I feel like there's no reason that we can't get a deal done. Matt Colleague and Chris Rice have been good to me for a long time." End quote. So a month and a half ago, both sides clearly wanted to make this work and both sides seemed confident a deal would be made. So what happened? What changed? Maybe details will come to light soon, but for now, I guess for the sake of discussion, the way I read Justin Haley's initial statement, there are things about Rick Ware Racing I think can help take me to the next level, the RFK Alliance. The fact that Colleague Racing hasn't released a statement yet, and it's been a couple hours since the news broke, that gives off, RCR, the timing couldn't be any worse vibe. So I don't know this for sure, but for the sake of discussion, let's assume that it was Justin Haley's decision, that he believes in what Rick Ware is cooking, he believes in Ford, he believes in RFK, and it was Justin Haley's choice to bring his talents to RWR. I know that sounds crazy. If you ask any NASCAR fan a few years ago, Rick Ware Racing was the butt of the joke. But Rick Ware Racing has quietly made some very interesting moves in recent years and recent months. I'm not going to dwell on off-track issues with Cody Ware, but when it comes to the racing business, this year Rick Ware Racing moved on to Roush Fenway Keselowski's campus. They strengthened their relationship with RFK and with Ford. Just a few months ago, Tommy Baldwin was brought in as the team's new competition director. We've seen capable veterans like Ryan Newman, Andy Lally, Jenson Button drive their cars this season. Rick Ware Racing has run a little better. Both the 15 and 51 cars are currently ahead of one Legacy Motor Club entry and another Spire entry in ownership points. I found this quote from JJ Yaley, who's also made starts for Rick Ware this year. He told Racing America recently, quote, "It's hard to explain to fans that may not really get it, but the Cup Series is so much different now than it has ever been, especially in my time in the sport, which is over 20 years. There are no more B-plan motors. There are no more old cars. Everything is the best you can get, all the way down to the teams that show up and don't have charters. So the competition level is astounding. And to accomplish what we've been able to accomplish from a financial side is a lot of hard work, and a huge shout out to the folks at RFK, because that's a huge improvement." I told you we'd bring this back to RFK. I think that alliance with Roush Fenway Keselowski, who currently has 2 cars in a very comfortable playoff points position, a team that seems to be back on the rise after many years of floundering, I think that relationship is very appealing and could do good things for Rick Ware Racing in the near future. 3 years ago, a move to Rick Ware Racing's NASCAR team looked like career suicide. That is not the case anymore. Are they better than Colleague Racing? No, not right now. But they're trending upwards. And again, there's a lot about this deal we still don't know. I want to talk about what this means for Colleague Racing, though, and I don't think I can go much further without at least addressing this. I saw a few comments from fans on social media, so I did my own research, dug around, found some old articles, and from what I can find, Todd Braun is a former NASCAR Xfinity and Truck Series owner. He's also Justin Haley's uncle. Very wealthy gentleman, and from what I understand, he owns the number 31 charter. I found this in an Auto Week article from like 2 years ago when Colleague first secured both charters and signed Justin Haley. Matt Weaver wrote at the time, Justin Haley is the nephew of Todd Braun, owner of former NASCAR Xfinity Series team Braun Motorsports, which also has charter significance. One of the 3 charters owned by Spire Motorsports at the time, 2021, is actually held by Braun, who acquired what is now the number 7 charter from Furniture Row Racing when that now defunct organization sold its number 77 team before the 2018 season. No doubt, Braun was instrumental in making this agreement with Colleague come to fruition. So I don't know who owns that 31 charter now. Maybe Colleague, Chris Rice, Matt Colleague, maybe they're now sole owners, but assuming Todd Braun is still involved, could this Justin Haley to Rick Ware RFK deal come with a charter attached? There was no mention of charters in today's press release, but that's something to keep an eye on. If Justin Haley brings a 3rd charter to Rick Ware or a 3rd charter to RFK, does that mean Colleague is down to a 1-car team next year? Are they now excluded from kind of the rest of free agency? Or does today's news strengthen the possibility that they've already signed a superstar driver who's going to bring a ton of funding and potentially great results to that team? Maybe that's why they let Justin Haley go, theoretically. Is Colleague Racing still in the SVG conversation? AJ Allmendinger is 41 years old. Does he want to race another year, considering he's already kind of tasted NASCAR retirement in the past? A lot of questions remain. This was a shocking announcement. Justin Haley's a good, solid young driver. He's not, an A-lister. He's not elite at this point in his career. But the charter tie-in, the Rick Ware RFK alliance that seems to be blossoming, both teams are running better this year than they have in recent seasons. Colleague's future now somewhat in question. It may not seem like a huge move on the surface, but beneath the NASCAR silly season gears are turning, and this deal just threw a wrench into someone's plans. I don't know who, but I'm sure someone was blindsided by this announcement, and it's changing plans as we speak. I wouldn't be shocked. I wonder, was this solely a Justin Haley, maybe a Todd Braun decision to go to Ford and Rick Ware? Or was Colleague the ones to initiate this split? I don't think Justin Haley had a contract past this year. He was on an expiring deal, so they maybe just decide not to re-sign him. Maybe Colleague has another driver or another sponsor already lined up, or someone they're talking to or in deep conversations with. Maybe someone like a Chandler Smith gets the promotion and Colleague needs room. I don't know whose decision this was, so I guess we can only speculate for now until perhaps additional details reveal themselves in the future. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below. How do you feel about this move for Justin Haley? Is this a lateral career move? Is there more potential upside going to Rick Ware? Do you think this is a bad move for his career? Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you want to stay in the loop on all the latest NASCAR news. Thank you to my Patreon supporters as well for your very generous support. I will see you again soon. If you missed it earlier this morning, we talked all about Shane Van Gisbergen making another NASCAR Cup Series start this summer. Go check that video out if you missed it. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you again very, very soon.